Grand Rising, friends. Happy Monday. Boy, this week has gone so fast this weekend. It's been fast. Hang on. Put you all over here. Got my tripod in here. Y'all can see me good. All right, let me go get my apron, shall we? Get my hair fixed. As you pop on, say hey. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Welcome, welcome. Grand Rising, friends. Grand Rising. You all are awesome. All right, I guess what I got is fettuccine pasta. I was going to make spaghetti type, but I've only got the fettuccine pasta. So we'll just do that. It's the same thing, right? The same thing. Just different type of noodle or pasta shape. My hair looks like a hot mess, guys. I need to do something about this. I need to do something about my tips. I may have to cut them. There's Brooke. Hey, girl. Good morning, Mama. How are you? Move this out of here. Just trying to get my apron on today. I don't want to get none of that stuff on me. Boy, this weekend went like so fast. I was just saying, like, it's like, it just like flew on by. Like flew. I've got so many good news to tell you. You will not believe. I'm excited. I am super duper duper excited. I've got a lot of new things coming up. New opportunities. And I'm very excited. But you've got 402 subscribers. Way to go. High five. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome, girl. That's all God, I'm telling you. God is great, isn't it? He is so awesome. He is so awesome. That is wonderful. All praise to Yahweh. Amazing. Yep. You've got 2K on your math channel. You have a math channel? Hi, math. Nice. That's awesome too. There you go. That's super cool. You guys, welcome, guys. Welcome, friends. Good morning. I look tired this morning, guys. I am tired. This weekend just about flew on by. There was no time for nothing, like no time to barely catch up on anything, right? But Monday is Martin Luther King, so we'll be off, which is nice. But I am taking Friday off, so I'm taking Friday off, and I'm excited. Got a lot of things going on my mind. New projects, new things going on, and I just don't have the time to do it all. So I'm going to have to start taking some time for that, right? And start focusing on the things that really matter. Whoop, whoop, that's awesome, Math. That is awesome that you've got 2K. That is great. What is your channel about? Like, is it about math, like working math problems? What is it about? Okay. I'm boiling this water here. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt. Hang on. Let me grab my salt. This is the salt that I use, guys. Let me show you. The real salt. I always have this at hand. Don't buy it at the store. I don't think you can get this at the store. But it's got all its minerals, right? So this is what I go for. And I take it actually with a little bit of vinegar, apple cider vinegar in the mornings, and some cayenne pepper. It's great. It actually wakes you up. I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes because it's still early. It's 10 a.m. I said, you know what? Let me just start. I was gonna go live at 11, but I said, let me just start now. And we'll get this going. We'll get this going. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? All right, we're gonna do, let me go get my pan. I'm not gonna use the cast iron today. We're not gonna do it because I am planning on making some more sourdough loaves. So I don't wanna confiscate my pan, right? Because I use my cast iron pan for my bread. So I've got two skillets that I use, and the one, it's my 12-inch, and then the other one is my my Dutch oven, my large Dutch oven. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and grab me some paper towels here in a minute. All right. Let's get this going. Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Bring that up to a boil. And I'm going to turn out my pan back there. All right. And then I'm going to use some beef. So I'm going to use my grass-fed ground beef. I'm using a whole pound. And this is grass-fed beef. Organic. Organic. I'm going to use some olive oil right there. We're going to get this going. It's going to get seared, and I'm going to add some onions and garlic and all the aromatics, right? Already had my espresso. Has anybody had their coffee yet this morning? I've already had Bible study this morning at 8 a.m. On TikTok, and here I am. All right, and we're probably going to have another Bible study session at 8 o'clock, but I'll have to just listen to it. I'll just be listening to it because I'll be at work. All right, we're gonna add some salt. Some pepper. We'll add some pepper. Okay. I'm gonna grab my spatula. We're gonna break this meat up. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see what I'm doing here. Break it up nice and small. All right. There we go. There we go. All right, we're gonna do a Q&A while everybody's hopping on. I'm cooking up some ground beef here. We're gonna do pasta alla carbonara. I do not have spaghetti, but I've got fettuccine, so we're gonna use fettuccine. All right, so I'm just rolling here this morning, just browning up this meat to get it nice and seared. Breaking it all up. Look at that. All right, let me, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, let's do the Q&A. Q&A, where was that? I had a Q&A. All right, let's do a Q&A. All right, here we go. What is your favorite Italian dish? Right? So, for today, we are traveling in our minds. We're traveling to Italy, and we are going to have pasta alla carbonara. So, Monday we're traveling to Italy, guys. In our minds, right? So we're going to go ahead and break up this meat. Let me go get my glasses, guys, because you guys are starting to hop on there and see. I can't see a thing. All right, let's see. Let's see them comments. All right, let's see. There we are. Meatballs with pasta. Yum. You know, I haven't had meatballs in a while. Sounds yummy. Good idea to do next time. Our own meatballs. You want some food too. Yeah. So we're going to, I'm going to lower my heat because what I want to do is start dicing up my onion and garlic. So as soon as this comes to a boil, we're going to dump in the pasta. I'm going to add also a little bit of water because my grandpa, he would use water to break down the meat. And we're just going to add about 1/4 of a cup, not much. He said that this will break up the meat even more into little tiny pieces. So every bite has some of that meat in there. All right, so we're going to do that. I cannot remember since it was the last time I made pasta or spaghetti, so we're doing it today. Nice comfort food. Okay, so we're gonna lower that up because I want to start cutting my onion and garlic. Let's see, we got it right here. Go get this onion out. Let's go get that onion. Where's it at? Here it is. Use a nice sweet Spanish onion. And then we're gonna do the garlic. We're gonna do the garlic as well. All right, so we're gonna do about 4 cloves of garlic actually, because I like garlic. Let's see. There we go. That's a lot of garlic. We like this nice and garlicky. Whoop. There you go. Meatballs with pasta. Yum. So if you guys are tuning in, we are making pasta a la carbonara. Okay, my little twist here to it. So we've already are bringing our water to a boil, and we're sauteing some nice, about a pound of ground beef. And now we're gonna cut up these this onion here and the garlic. And if you're just tuning in, there's a question right there. What is one of your favorite Italian dishes? I love fettuccine alfredo. And I love it with shrimp, like shrimp scampi. One of my favorites. I love salads, like the Italian salads. I love it, love it, love it. But I also love Greek salads. I think they're so much fun. And they're so delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right, so we're gonna chop that up nicely. All that going. We're gonna do the other side. Okay, so slice and dice. Slice and dice. All right. There we go. I'm gonna add that whole entire cup of onions into the beef. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna flavor that meat along with the sauce. I'm gonna lower up my heat here. Now we're gonna whack this garlic. Let's whack it out. Whack it out, whack it out. Thank you guys. So there's one of you watching, and I've got 6 likes? That's pretty cool. It's early. I probably should have hopped on at 10, 11 a.m. But you know what? It's Monday. I wanted to get this going because I've got things to do before I go to work. This is like my crunch time. Don't think I'll, excuse me, I don't think I'll have time for bet sheets today. But we shall see, because I can get them done in 2 days for all 4 beds. I may just do it tomorrow. All right. That's good. Okay, we're gonna mince this up really small. There we go. All right, let's add the 5 cloves of garlic. Lots of garlic. Lots of garlic action over here. We're gonna toss it with the beef. And I think now I'm gonna change spatulas here. Let's go to, let's use this one here. All right. Perfect. Then we're gonna add the sauce. So the sauce was on sale, so guess what? I got 2 jars, so we're gonna make some roasted garlic. We're gonna add, so pick your favorite sauce. If you have fresh sauce, by all means, go ahead and use it. I also like to make my own fresh sauce, but I don't, los what? Los tacos. What do you mean los tacos? You mean those tacos? I do that on Tuesday, is when we have Taco Tuesday. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. The Taco Tuesday. We do Taco Tuesday on Tuesdays. So we'll do something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but planning on. All right, let me season this up real quick. If I forget, you're going to season your onions and garlic. Just a little bit. Pepper. Let's add some pepper action. Oh, and you know what we're going to add in here? We're going to add something spicy. We're going to add some red pepper flakes for a little heat. And if you don't have red pepper flakes, then we're going to add cayenne pepper because I love cayenne pepper. And we're probably going to do the cayenne pepper just because I'm a cayenne pepper kind of girl. I love this stuff. So we're just going to add just a little bit. I think I added a little too much the other day on something. I can't remember what it was. And my son that loves heat, he was like, Mom, this is really spicy. Oh, it was the biscuits and gravy. On the gravy part, he says, it's spicy. I was actually my husband, Zuckerberg. He had to get a spoonful of honey in his mouth because it was so spicy. Hello, how are you, fried chicken? You like spicy food? Yeah, I love spicy food. I don't blame you, I love it too. But sometimes I get a little bit out of hand with it. But the cayenne pepper, you can't go wrong with it. It's really, really good. So I think I'm going to flip sides here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Because it's no fun when you guys can't see what I'm doing. I've got the water boiling. Move this over here. There we go. There we go. Look at that sizzle. Sizzle my nizzle. Your favorite dish, let's see. My favorite Italian food, oh, okay. Well, let me get this. Let me get these pervers out of here. Let's get these pervers out of here. All right, let's Got the meat going on in here. Smells like heaven. Like I'm getting a straight up facial here. All right, we're gonna add the roasted garlic because you gotta have garlic. And this jar is pretty awesome too. If you save your jars, you can reuse them. It's actually got a measuring cup. Like it has measuring cups all around. It's cool, super cool jar. So I'm gonna add just a wee bit of water, just enough to clean it. I don't know if you'll do this, but don't wanna get anything, don't wanna waste any of it, right? We'll add that to it. Look at that simmering up. Ooh. And now to make things a little bit even better, extra creamy. So my pasta water looks like it's ready. Okay, so you guys, since I don't have tomato paste, which I love to use, but I don't have any, I'm using good old ketchup, guys. So I'm gonna use a squirt of it, just a squirt, because this has the sweetness of the ketchup, but it also has the acidity of the vinegar, which I need in here. And that's gonna balance all those flavors out. You can use sausages for the carbonara. I've seen it with sausages. Like I said, ground beef, ground turkey. If you wanna keep it even leaner, you can do the turkey. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna add in here. It was cream cheese I was gonna add. Because cream cheese makes it gooey, creamy, and delicious. And I love this in here. Okay, bye. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so this is bubbling. All the flavors are marrying together here. Thanks for subbing. I appreciate you. Okay, let me cut this up. Where's the scissor? Here's my scissor. Just a cleaner scissor here. I'm gonna have to use this knife. Okay, I'm just gonna add about 2 ounces of this cheese. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like that. There we go. 2 ounces of that cheese is going in here. Nice and creamy. Look at that cheese. Ooh! And we're just gonna let that melt in there. Yes, trust me. If you add cream cheese in here, it'll make it vodka. Like a vodka cheese. It'll make it extra creamy and so good. So we're gonna break it up, and the heat of that meat and the sauce, it's gonna marry all those flavors, guys. It's gonna make it so good. So good. All right, let's add the pasta, shall we? Because the pasta water is calling me. It's saying, add me now. I'm ready. So we're gonna use fettuccine is what I got. But you guys can use spaghetti, which is what you would use here. But all I have is fettuccine. So we're rolling with it. Can also use rigatoni, penne, any type of pasta. All right, we're gonna wish it around because the first 5 minutes, you don't want nothing to stick to it, right? Nothing. Make sure you season your water, and you add a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick. And it's just swimming in that sauna. Oh yeah. And I think I'm gonna add. not need it. I think I was gonna add another, but that is about a pound. I've got about a pound there of pasta. So I think that should be good. For all the kids. For 6 people, that should be fine. It's 2 pounds of fettuccine that I got here. 2 pounds of fettuccine. Let's take a look at this sauce. Okay. Ooh, and I may even have time to make a boil. Who doesn't love a boil? It comes with everything in there already. It's just steaming it all up with garlic. Oh, look at this. All right, so this is gonna reduce, and it's gonna get nice and happy and creamy. And then we're going to add it to our pasta. All right, let that boil up. Cover this up. I think I'm going to add a little more of the cream cheese. There we go. So we added 4 ounces of cream cheese. You can use ricotta. Okay, if you want to, you can use ricotta cheese. I just want to use the cream cheese. This is what I have. It's going to be so good, guys. This is going to stick to that pasta. You guys are going to be so happy to see how it's going to look like. All right. Let's get the pasta going. And I think I'm going to probably add another one because I think that's not going to be enough. I'm thinking it may not be enough for everybody, but we shall see. We shall see. Thank you guys. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you guys. All right, let me finish this up. Gonna get this meat nice and reduced. Make sure that if there's any cheese lumps, make sure you get them all broken. There we go. Now I'm going to get my colander out because we're going to drain that pasta. We're going to drain that up. Drain that pasta because this is going to be ready here in a minute. I want it nice and al dente. And add a little more water to it because as it boils, it's like reducing. And I've got to plant my bok choy, guys. I've got to plant my bok choy bulbs. It's time to get them planted. All right, here we go. Wish it around. Oh, that's looking good. That is looking good. All of a sudden, it turned into a vodka sauce. Guys, this is going to be delicious. All right, a couple more minutes. At least nothing is sticking. Then I'm gonna make me another coffee. Probably this one's gonna be iced because I'm gonna need all the energy I can have. It's gonna be a long day, guys. It's Monday. It's Monday, guys. Can you all see that? Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? Look at that. That looks amazing. We're gonna shut the sauce off. And we're gonna pull back a little bit. For those of you that are tuning in, thank you for hitting the like button as you pop on. Say, hey, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. If you are a new subscriber, say new so that I know who you are. But I normally go live. I'll probably have to put it on here on my page, but normally go live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. That's normally when I do it all, when we get ready for the day and get everything ready, right? For supper before I go to work. All right, so let's drain this pasta because this pasta is ready. It's calling me, it's saying, Lily, you gotta get me out of here. Girlfriend, I need to be drained. So I'm gonna get her out. Try not to burn myself because I am notorious for burning myself. All right, here we go. Spread this over here. Just got a little bit of water left in there, pasta water. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just gonna thicken the sauce if it needs it. Okay, move this over here. Wow, that's a lot of pasta. 2 pounds of pasta. So now we're gonna add the bolognese, which is the meat sauce that we made. So we used ground beef, lean ground beef, organic, grass-fed. Not that it matters. You guys can use whatever you have. If you have ground turkey, use ground turkey. If you have ground chicken, you can do what you boo. Like, it's not a problem. You can use any kind of meat you want to. You can also use sausage, whatever. But the bolognese normally takes some type of beef, right? So I added the ground meat, and then to the sauce, I tweaked it a little bit, y'all, and I added some onions, some garlic, all those aromatics. Then I added 4 ounces of cream cheese. 4 ounces. And look at this. How creamy is that? You can hear it. Hear that? Y'all hear that? That's gonna be good. I'm gonna turn this off. Cover this up. And we are done. Done. Dinner finished at 10:30. Can you believe that? You guys, we got it finished at 10:30. So I would like to do some garlic bread toast, which is super easy. You could do it with sourdough bread or day old bread, whatever you have. But but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this done. Hang on. Because I need to probably start working on some more sourdough, right? Because I've got one bag to give out today for a birthday. And then I won't have any more sourdough. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, say hey. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And let me know what is your favorite Italian dish. Let me see if I can lower this up. I have several of them. Fettuccine Alfredo, pasta bolognese, which is this one here. And what is it? Is it shrimp scampi? I like to say shrimp scampi. Love shrimp scampi too. All right, let me wash this up real quick, guys. I'm gonna give you a little tour so you guys can see what it looks like. And then I'm gonna hop off. I may come back on later. I've got some awesome news and I'm super excited about. And yeah, so we make sure that. Let me show you guys. Let me flip this over so y'all can see what it looks like. And the camera does not do it any justice. I still gotta keep moving it. I'm gonna add a little more of that sauce, but it looks amazing. It's so good, guys. So good. Good morning, True Balance. So we did it. We did it. You came right when we were done. It took us like 25 minutes and we made this whole entire meal from start to finish. So if you're just tuning in, you can always go ahead and watch the replay and comment and all the good things. But I'm going to sign off on here, guys, because I got things to do. I got to clean my dishes. I got things to do. But I will be back on hopefully later on today. If not, I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll do something, okay? I'm thinking of Taco Tuesday for sure. So anyways, guys, I love you, friends. Thanks for hopping on and cheering me. I love you, friends. I'll see you guys